Welcome back. So, I had an issue with my freaking phone. It was driving me nuts. Kept clicking the power button. The volume button on the side with my tripod. So, finally, figured it out. So I can actually do this stupid video. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, I've just been frustrated today. So, I'm doing an electronics install. So, I'm going to unplug everything to show you guys what I'm doing. So, we have this Chinese 60 amp ESC, really nice. For how much it costs, it's like $5. I don't care. It goes up to 3S LiPos. So, okay. So, fancy thing I do with some of these for vintage. See these two bullet connectors? I only have Deans for my LiPos, my big ones. So I like using them for this. Just plug it in. So then you can change it. Because let's say I ever change LiPos, or there's a new style that I like way better. I can just unplug it, get a set, plug these little bullet connectors inside the new connector, plug it in, I'm done. Don't have to change all my electronics, because that's really, or getting those adapters, they have more resistance, it's just, they don't work. So, I have this on here, got these bullet connectors. Okay, so there's going to be comments, I know there always is. This one's blue and this one's yellow, this one's yellow, this one, yeah, okay, here's the thing. With some ESCs, there's a brake feature, or reverse isn't as fast as forward. So what happens is, plug this in, ESC, I'm changing the servo, so you will see an install on the servo, because these servos don't go forward, which I'll show you in a minute. They don't stay like in the straight up and down position. They'll be off by a couple degrees. So when you turn it on, sorry for the screech, it makes a screech, I don't know why. There we go. So, when you have that, so you can't just simply flip the throttle reverse switch, because here's the thing. When it goes for, see how it has a brake? Then you gotta click it back and it'll go back. Yeah, so that's how it is. It's just weird, so that's just the way it is. It works, it's fine. So, what I was talking about before my stupid video got paused and stopped, because I can't edit it, because I don't have good, I don't do editing on my videos. I don't really like it. I don't have the talent for that. Okay, so as you can see, there is the servo horn in there. See how it's off kilter? That means it's not perfectly straight. See, now it's straight. But see how I go turn? I'll let it go. Fine there. Go to the right. Left. See, it's off. And then you go just a little bit with the transmitter. Just move the wheel a little bit. And it'll go back, and it's so stupid. So, I'm getting Futaba S3003 servos. I'm getting 10 of them, because I like putting standard size servos in cars bigger than 1/14 is probably the biggest, the smallest I'll go with standard size servos, because of the speed you can get out of these. That's as small as I'll go. But I need more standard. That's my last one. I have some 9 grams, but I don't want 9 grams. I want standard size servos, because then I can upgrade some of my RC cars I already have, because some of the servos don't work great. They don't go straight either. So we'll see on that. And then I use it for other projects, because if I build a bigger RC plane with dual motors, I want standard size servos for the elevons and elevator. The rudder, though, will be a 9 gram, because it's not very big. So this is going pretty good. Hole here, I'm gonna have to adjust it, because here's the issue. This fits really, that's a big battery slot. But this used to use the old, use two different ones. Use the 9.6 volt and these rounded packs. See, those fit in perfectly. Here's the thing, the rounded packs for nickel metal hydride and nickel cadmium batteries are the same size as my 2S LiPos, my nice big ones. Issue is I can't really plug it in, because otherwise I kink the wires, and that's just going to be a nightmare. And I was thinking, what if I put it this way and I have the same issue? I plug it in. I'll just plug it in. I'll kink I don't want to kink the wires. That could work. We could flip it this way. Oh, maybe that'll just work. Nope, I'm gonna have to still do it. I have to cut something out of the plate so the wires got no room to move. Otherwise, I'll kink the wires. And I would prefer not to short out my big, heavy-duty LiPo batteries that could probably burn down my house. So, we're not gonna do that. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna find a new base plate instead of this white one I have for the bottom. We're gonna replace that. I think I have an extra because it came with 2, I think. Or the original, or I fixed the original. I'll find it eventually. But yeah, so we'll put that in there. I'm going to put, like I said before, my videos got cut. I'm putting on different tires because, well, these are fine for now. But if I want to do off-road stuff, because I go up north with my family every year. It's a Wisconsin tradition. Gotta go up north, go fishing. But I always bring a couple cars, and I have 3 buggies. 4 if you count a hobby grade conversion, but it's for my cousins, so 3. I have a Red Cat Piranha, Red Cat Sandstorm, and a ZD Racing B110E, something like that, yeah. But I want a road rally car. Now, I was going to get a Tamiya TT02 or a XO1 chassis, where the motor's in the front, XO1, I think TT02, it's in the back. Anyway, I wanted a rally car. Issue is, I don't want to spend... So you get the motor, you get all this other stuff. You need a servo, ESC, that's good. Receiver, that kind of stuff. Simple enough. Blunt tires. Bodies are clear though, so I'd spend even more. So by the time I get done and put all the electronics in, at least that I want because it's a rally car, and then I'd have to I want to put different suspension in because I've seen those. They're oil filled, but I still prefer, I'd rather put in, these don't fit, but something like this. Or these, but these are too big. By the time I get that in, it'd be like a $280 car, because I was going to get a 3S system and get more 3S. Anyway, it was just a nightmare. So I'm like, I remember I have this chassis. I'm like, okay, it's bare. And then I remembered it's for this Mercedes-Benz body. And I'm like, okay, I don't remember where I put all the stuff, because when I was younger, I didn't do hobby grade stuff. I only had toy grade electronics. So what I did is I just took it apart and had a chassis, and I'm like, okay. I found transmission gearbox. That was in a pile of, it was in a container I had that has a bunch of other transmissions. I found a bunch more, so we're gonna do some more toy grade conversions. That'll be nice. I mean, toy grade RC cars converted into hobby grade. So I found it, rebuilt it, put a 380 motor in it. I could never find the right pinion gear. The issue was, I didn't know where it went. That motor was from a printer, had the right size pinion. I just had to move it up a little bit so it meshed better. Works good. Don't know where the top brace went. Made my own top brace, put a servo in. Works pretty good there. I do need the front bumper put back on. Also don't know where that is. It's probably in a box of stuff I've taken apart. I'll look for that later. I'm going to 3D print a piece so this is fully movable. The shocks are for just to hold it up. They don't actually work. See, they don't. I'll push down. It'll flex a little bit, but it's the chassis flexing. So, see, I'll go to push up. Those don't move. So, the front, iffy at that, but this does handle really well. It's so low to the ground, but enough clearance to go off-road. This can go in grass and dirt, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want. I'm going to get some more tires like this. I might use my... Man, almost dropped it. I might use these Traxxas tires. This is the other buggy I converted. Might use these Traxxas tires. They're a little big, though. So, if I can, I'm going to get another pair of these. These are like 12 bucks on Amazon. Stay up there? Okay. Yeah, so... Looks good. I really do like it. I tested it on these electronics, these little ones, and these little 2S batteries. It goes like 35 miles an hour. Maybe a little slower, maybe 30. But with these electronics, I bet it'll go 40, 45. So that'll be fun. Once I get all the suspension put in place, it'll be even more fun. I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna leave these shocks. They're a Mesotech rock crawler. See, I'm kind of unconventional with my RC stuff. I'll use hobby grade components because this was hobby grade back in the day. It was a Radio Shack Road Rally RC car series, but it was fully proportional back in the day. It was a megahertz system, or some of them, I believe, yeah, it was the 2-motored ones that were toy grade, but you could upgrade them through Radio Shack's thing and then make them hobby grade. It was weird, I don't know. But these are not oil shocks. Those are just friction dampener, kind of, but the springs are so soft. So if I find them at Goodwill, I'll buy them, even just for parts, because they're a good thing. They should probably be converted to hobby grade. They're MOA motor on axle cars. I might actually convert one of these days with these ESCs. So it's got 2 motors for that, which is a little different than the 2-motored RC cars like these, where there's 2 motors in the out. It's weird. So see, they're very soft, but I don't think it's gonna have an issue with bouncing around too much. I might put in. I need to get a spring top for this, but it's a vintage kind of style can stuff. So, but these will work for now. They're really soft, and they're the smallest ones. They're like 50 mil shocks. Like, here, let's measure them real quick. I don't think they're much bigger. They might be a 65. But this is as far down as that suspension can go right now, so that's the issue. But it does have a cleaner look, so I think I might leave it. Or zero it out. So the can itself, well, here, let's just go from here to here. So it's a 63 mil shock from end to end. So that might be okay, but I think it'll be okay. It's really light. It's really quite fast. The gearing's ridiculous. It's like a 6-to-1, probably, yeah, 6 to. I think I did figure out what it was. I think it was a 6-to-1 or 7-to-1. So it's really low gearing. I mean, it's high gearing, but really low turn motor, so that's how you can get that speed. This is from a printer. Like I said, this motor's from a printer. Just put on some hobby grade wire. Works good. So, that's it for this video. I know it ran a little long. There wasn't that much installation or talking, but as you can see, it works good. So, I'll see you guys next time with installing the servo. Might make a bracket 3D print it, or I might just glue it. The glue seems to work pretty good. They don't really go anywhere. So, I'll see you guys in the next video.